This is the hardest boss in old school RuneScape. This is my pure Ironman. This is the ledge that you throw yourself off when you've played too much RuneScape. And I'm about to do just that, but with 75 combat. Over the past few months, I've obtained every piece of equipment I need to take on the Inferno. I am unstoppable. I'm ready to defeat every single monster. Well, apart from one. These bats drain your magic level. Ice Barrage is super important in the Inferno and it's only castable at 94 magic. So, before I begin the Infernal grind, I want to train some magic levels and sort out some final preparations. 85 rune crafting, loving myself some AFK life, looking bloody good on the blood runes as well, 20,000 of them. I'm anticipating using about 4k per Inferno run, so gonna need tons of these. Just making myself some house tabs, lumberage tabs, all those sort of things, because I do want to get myself 96 mage, so I'm gonna do a few things to get there. Making tabs is one of them, and now I actually want to go and start some Slayer, which is why I made the lumberage tabs, because I want to do it with the Fairy Master. As I am only 75 combat, this is actually the best master I can use for Slayer. I've done the calculations, I've run the numbers, and to save you all the complicated, boring stuff, it's actually a 1 in 8 chance that I can get a burst task. Now, I want to get 96 mage doing this, so I figure bursting is my best way forward. It means I can get some great mage XP while also getting some great Slayer XP. I'm actually going to extend all my burstable tasks, so Dust Devil's there, 100 points. I'm also going to go for the Blood Velds, because believe it or not, you can actually burst them, and they are really good. Lastly, unlocking Bigger and Badder for all the bonus Slayer XP they get. 1.3k Slayer points. Prepare yourselves, because I'm about to blast through all these points as, 1 in 8 chance for a burst task. I'm only going to do a few tasks, but I think it's going to be worth it. I am hoping I get lucky, but when I get a task like a Blood Veld task, it should be over 50k XP for Slayer, so... Oh, Curask. I actually need a leaf-bladed sword. That's my best in slot melee weapon. That was incredibly AFK and incredibly slow. First time using the Armadillo crossbow, though.
What we do here is go back.
Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Okay, I just blazed away about 400 Slayer points, but finally the Blood Bells extended version. This is going to be good. To get the most out of all my burst tasks, I've come here to the gem rocks to mine some gems, as I want the red topazes. Unfortunately, if you wear a charged glory, this goes like 3 times faster, but I can't actually charge glories because I can't do heroes quests on this account, so... yeah, this is always a bit of a struggle. 33 slaughter bracelets, that actually took me like an hour. Right, so I've just bought myself a ton of death runes and chaos runes from the shop here in Preferredness. Look at that, 11k death runes, 25k chaos runes, 33 mil cash. I started with 41 mil cash and 4.2 mil value. Something doesn't add up here. You just trade Eartha, 626 coins each. Are you serious? I was like, oh, I think my cash stack is going down quite fast, you know, because this fucking bitch is scamming me. Onto the Ancient Spellbook, and I am not coming back off this until I have the Infernal Cave. Onto Slayer, then onto the cave. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of How to Take RuneScape 2 Seriously. It's me, your host, 3 accounts at once mission, and today I'm going to teach you how to burst Blood Velds. First off, you're going to have to bond 3 accounts to make sure they're all members. First up, you're going to need a burster. This is likely to be an Ironman account in dire need of Slayer experience and with the moral compass of, well, he doesn't care about RuneScape morals, he does what he wants.
Ooh, you're hard.
Next up, you have the Walker. Much like his Twisted League counterparts, his goals on this game are extremely minimal. His entire purpose is to spend his days aimlessly walking around on the same 4 tiles. And finally, we have the Laura. His job is to attack the Blood Velds as they spawn, but splashing on them every time. Anyway, that's the team. The method is simple. Let's get some Slayer XP. This is going a lot better than expected. Bear in mind, I'm only using Burst and I have no damage increasing equipment. I'm getting 60,000 Slayer XP per hour using Burst. There we go, 42k XP. 58k XP an hour, although I've just stopped. 60k an hour is like 6 times what I was getting in the wilderness. This is like, oh, such an upgrade. And back to reality with 11,000 XP an hour at Curasks. Yep. I probably shouldn't do these tasks, should I? King Curask, everyone want to cut the legs off him with a leaf-bladed sword that we don't get. Come on. Jellies is another great burst task. A little unconventional because you don't get it from Neve or Duradel, but it's very good. Alright, jellies are even better than blood belts. Look at this. Over 70,000 XP an hour. 77k right there. That is insane. On my way to 75, I was using an MSB and Worldy Slayer getting 10k an hour, so that would be 7 hours. And that's why I'm burning all my points. Might be terrible strategy in the long run, but it feels so good right now. Oh my god, I just had an hour of bursting blood belts for 60k XP. This just is so good. Time is running out to be one of the first 100,000 people to subscribe to this channel. Oh, 119 fire giants. Right, they're in the catacombs, they're in multi, but I'm not sure if I will be able to burst these or not. So because they're bigger and there are less spawns in the same area, this might be terrible, but I just want to give it a try just to see if I can do this. It's pretty damn terrible. Oh my days. It's so difficult. You have to walk in front of the 2 tiles in front of the fire giants to lure them. There are very few fire giants. They aggro my other account as well. Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is worth it. This might be giving me meta Slayer XP an hour for my account right now as a pure, but honestly, I'm just using too much brain power, man. That's not fun. Here we go. Quite an important level for my account. I'm a 50 attack pure, so 75 Slayer means I can go back and get granite mauls really easily without having to use wild pies anymore. I just went on an absolutely huge dry streak, and I haven't even got 96 mage from all this. Maybe my calculations were a little bit off, but I did get some really quick Slayer XP. It was very nice. Finishing off 96 mage, can do Dust Devils. Didn't actually get a task of these at all. Yo, I just got the Dust Battle Staff. That's 1 in 4,000 Dust Devils. Hey, that's actually useful. That is pretty damn good. I'm so happy I got that, because now I can combo that with a Tome of Fire and have 3 of the elemental runes equipped all at the same time. 1 inventory done. I'm pretty sure you profit killing these Dust Devils. 200k. Dragon Imp. We need Dragon Darts for the Inferno, not Dragon Arrow Tips. Come on. The final cast for 96 Magic. That is the level I wanted to start Inferno with. I've enjoyed this little detour of Slayer and magic trading. I think it's been very, very productive. As you can see, Dust Devils pretty much pay for themselves. 1.8 mil profit from 500 Dust Devils. Figured I'd use my totems I got from Slayer. Yeah, I am aware I'm risking a lot of hours in this gear. Probably not a smart idea. Blood runes. Hey, that's actually useful for the Inferno. Next drop, rune bars. That's good. That's good. That's 200 rune darts. Inferno drop table right here. And last one, Onyx bolt tips. Good money. Can't complain with my drops from here. I caught 20 orange spices with my cat, which I'm going to be using for boosting up my smithing, because I'm going to be making some rune darts here for Inferno. And the 89 smithing, I'm currently only 86, so yeah. I don't want to spend too much time skilling. I've only got a finite amount of rune bars and rune ores, and rune darts are about 10% better than addies. So when I am doing the Inferno, I really do need to make sure I'm making the most of them. I feel like I'm always making bolts on this account, but these ruby bolts are important. They're the ones which are going to be penetrating into Zuck's skull, mate. Ammo grind is over. Hopefully this will serve me well for my whole Inferno grind. The bolts aren't going to be used too much. It's mainly the darts. Going to start off on Addy, then move to Rune once I get more confident. I've got a feeling I'll be coming back here to buy runes many, many times after I fail. But I'm not going to spend all my money at once. Obviously, I'm just going to spend as I go. I don't want to end up with a ton of runes and nothing to use them on. It's time. The time's actually come. Finally, I feel like this is the culmination of months and months of progress. Trading in my fire cape. And I promise, I will get an Inferno cape before ever getting a fire cape ever again. Sacrifice that into the flames. I've had that since being like a level 40. Damn, we can attempt the Inferno. Attempt number 1, let's go! No, I don't have any supplies. I'm excited to start this grind. It's going to be a long one. It's going to test my patience, but I just need to remember that anything in RuneScape is possible if you just spend enough time on it. I'm taking 10 brews because I figure the experience of later waves, if I get to drink the brews early on, just get my way through the waves, you know, get more experience, that is going to be the most beneficial thing for me here. As the waves are the most difficult thing about doing the Inferno on this account. I'm about to do something potentially incredibly stupid, but hopefully it works. See, this is something I'm going to have to do while doing the Inferno. Setting up 1-tick flicks between all the monsters. I'm actually flicking both blobs and the ranger here. How the hell am I going to click the ranger while clicking my prayer every flipping 1 tick? Okay, go. Did I make that? I actually made it. Oh my god, right, okay. You know what? Wave 31 actually went pretty well. That's the hardest one for a while. Should be able to get to the 40s here after doing that. Flicking's going well. Everything's smooth sailing. I'm so done, man. What am I doing? Oh. Okay. Okay. Wave 43 for my first go, and that was just some very silly mistakes. My preparations are over. It's time to go full focus mode and conquer the waves of the Inferno.